No, not again. This guy. He keeps coming and he keeps hurting me. Yeah. Yep, that's me. You're probably wondering how I got here. Well, to explain that, we have to go back a bit. Whoa, 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 too far back, too far back! Blox Tales Chapter 5 has been out, and wow. It was pretty good, honestly. But unfortunately, you already knew that. I would assume, at least. It has been like a week. So what use is there in watching another playthrough? Which is precisely why this is not another playthrough. Instead, we're gonna go over my horrible decisions voicing these characters. Because, well, actually I don't know. If you're not too much of a lazy fat pig to go back a few seconds or being an inconsiderate rat watching your phone or something. Seriously, man, that hurts my feelings. But more seriously, I gotta be honest. I actually can't look through the screen to see if you're on your phone. And what's more, I don't actually care. I'm getting my watch time anyways. That's all that matters at the end of the day. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, am I gonna do voice acting for this? I guess I will. I don't know. Well, I don't know. I guess there's talking out loud and actually voicing it. I'll probably just use my normal voice. How's that? Yeah. I really don't know if that would be a good idea, John. I never actually planned to voice the characters. It just was a bad spur of the moment decision I made. But hey, I got a semi-interesting video out of it, so that's cool, I guess. Don't worry if this is your first viewing the chapter, because while this video will contain spoilers, I will be going over the story in order of when characters show up. So if you've only got somewhat through the chapters, you will only get spoiled from after that point. Okay, let's get into it. Starting off with Matt Dusek and Shedletsky. I can't pronounce his name, so that's the best you're gonna get. Anyways, these guys never actually got voices because I hadn't started voicing characters yet. So there's not really much to talk about here about people like that. But you just said they were, don't worry so much. Anyway, the Wolves. I had to pile on one thing after another, but I got some bad news. I think there is a chance that the Big Shed was also supposed to be another character, because technically that character's account was owned by him in real life, but I'm not sure if that's true in the story. My bad for not knowing the Roblox lore. Anyways, my point is that that character did get a voice, and I think it was single-handedly one of the worst decisions I've made in my whole life. That's exaggerated for dramatic effect, but you're gonna see what I mean. So when voicing, I decided to give him a kind of raspy voice, which kind of also devolved into a soldier impression, at least by the end. Along with this, I also tried to emphasize the beginning of each sentence, line, and some of the words meant to stand out. Now, I can do a really bad soldier impression fine, but for some reason this was absolutely shredding my vocal cords. Worse than when I was on the guitar in Apple II. Bit of a niche reference for you. Though, I suppose that's not the best comparison, being that none of that music was actually that good, but you know the point I'm trying to make. Catch my drift? Understand my lingo? Potato chip? I should be banned from using slang. Anyways, here's that. It's been a while since I've been here. Brings back a lot of memories. With crags this high, we'll have to make the rest of the journey on foot. But I'm sure you're up for it. Actually, we're going to make a pit stop on the way. There's a big Wizard Tower not too far from Trinity. There's someone else who could help us. He's a little eccentric, but I'm sure he's gonna be happy to oblige. I would unironically get scared anytime this man appeared on screen, which hopefully was funny for you than it was for me, because that fear was real. I swear on everything, every time that guy showed up, I was quaking in my boots, man. Why don't you say hello? Sorry, this genuinely hurts so much. Sorry, I gotta prepare for this. We're here. Let's hear what he has to say. I didn't even have to read that. Oh. Where are you? I'll try to get one out of here. Oh, wait up if you're good. Stop talking, please. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh. No. Frick. Ah. No. Why are you back here? There she is. Yeah, it was not pretty. Moving on to our next character, we have Opticus the Magnificent. Looking at the clip, we see I was originally going off of a really high-pitched voice, before I quickly realized that was a really bad idea. They all just died. Frick! Not my... Oh, okay, well, what's a good first word? It's a good first word. So, instead I went with either a surfer bro voice, someone who was really high, or a surfer bro that was really high. Nothing super notable about him, seeing as he's only on screen once in the whole chapter, but I will say Opticus has the tendency to use alliteration when he speaks, which I just, for some reason, never adjust while saying any of his lines. I was, subtly sprouting some sweet soliloquy summarizing some sophisticated story subtext so strange I don't think I understood half of what I was saying. So, fret not, my friends, for I, Opticus the Magnificent, have fetched a fiery flare to tell these frosty foes. Ho ho! That's fine, man. That's fine. I already forgot what this guy's voice was. Time tirelessly transpires, Helmon, and I am delighted to have a heartfelt homecoming here. Ho ho! You're gallivanting to the gathering in the Grand City, if I had to guess. Yeah, but as you've seen, the core blocks are unusually active for some reason. Any ideas why? Ho! Concern yourself and not, my worried wielder. I shall weigh in. This section's gonna be a bit more of me jumping around, mainly because there's more conversations and less monologues. I think these were some of my more interesting choices, for better or for worse. Personally, I like them. I think they're pretty funny. Starting off with Cassie, I originally didn't give her a distinct voice, as pretty early on I came to the conclusion I can't really do any female voices, and if I did, it would just sound really weird and bad and stupid, and I don't want to do that. I mostly stuck with this, but towards the end I did kind of give her a voice, but not a very unique one. It was just me doing a slightly higher pitch. Nothing crazy, of course, because I don't want to sound weird, but enough for it to be maybe noticeable. Noticeable for me. I don't know if it will be for you. Getting into the Trinity Council, I think I possibly made a prediction of a lifetime, because I, being the very smart man I am, gave them all Reddit mod voices, or Redditor voices, Discord mod voices, you know what I mean, right? That kind of voice, and it fit surprisingly well. I gave Robert a nerd voice that sounded kind of robotic, and Reginald a more lispy, I put the stricter weeb voice. I wouldn't know what that sounds like, but I feel like that's probably correct. Thank you, our princess. Without further delay, everyone, pay mine with both ears and eyes as we begin our ceremony. Before the Trinity Alliance, heirs of Cleos, legacy, and daughter and Princess Cassie, do you vow to take upon yourself these burdens of ruler and windwalker, not for glory nor power, but for the good of Trinity and its people? His last order for second screen is give them the wind force. I knew it. How I thought it had the right to be a subtle weapon. Do you not intend to give what you propose? Do you have any idea what granted that are one true trunca with? Clear you do not think as you would give Threader the one artifact between us a sudden death. No, that's not what I'm trying to do. Papa said. Silence. How dare you cower beneath the late king like this? In retrospect, these two should have probably been switched, because I feel like that fits their characters more. Robert being, kind of a milady type guy, and then Reginald being a big the rules guy. Also, I haven't brought up Azuri yet, and that's because I just didn't voice her. I thought it would be funny at the time. Oh, what if she just didn't get a voice? It wasn't that funny, I don't think. I could show a clip of that. Guess what? It's gonna be completely quiet. Yeah, I kind of regret that. Okay, now we're gonna do a quick lightning round because there were a few other NPCs which I did voice, kinda, but aren't important enough to get their own sections. So we're just gonna go for that right now. Division amongst leaders, how tragic. Who think you'd be so disorderly? With no leader, no windwalker, no unity. Trinity is now headless. The day of your ruin has come. Hello. Yes, hi. You must be right, the woods. Finally me. Sure, let's guess by keeping in touch with me about these visions the guardians of the city. What are you doing here? Wait a sec. How are you alive, pal? Doesn't matter. Hand over that fifth sword and you'll walk out of this alive. Hi! Better report this to the boss! Well, that was interesting. I hope, at least. I don't really want to get off topic now and talk about the chapter, or I need to rewrite stuff because I have too much of a life to care. That's not true. I don't have a life. And my time is better spent doing other stuff, like memorizing FNAF lore. That's a little hint on a future video, maybe. I don't know. I will say though that I had a lot of fun with it. The new bosses were great, but the new Cruel King boss, that kind of pissed me off. But yeah, it was still really good. Overall, I would say I liked Chapter 4 more, but this chapter was very solid. I would give it an 8 out of 10. You know, not the best, but pretty good. Alright guys, that's everything. I'm gonna try a new outro. It's more personal because I made it. I hope it's better. I can't promise that though. I'm gonna work on it a bit more for my next video, so hopefully it's a bit better by then. Yeah, that's about it. It's been Dr. Dank. See you later. Bye. More outro stuff, I don't know. Like and subscribe. Watch another video. I don't know.